take a rocket to the moon just to find you in your little hiding place. I take Moonrock, Boondock Avenue, all the way to outer space. I take a plane, a train, any road, mountains or the sea. 'Cause you can't believe in nothing, nothing is for free. When push comes to shove, you better hope it don't get out of club. Don't make me go get out my gun. Try to hold on me. I walk a forest in the dark just to find you.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Ring of Honor here on the Nation Network. And it is the countdown to the War of the Worlds coming up this weekend. It'll be Sunday. Ring of Honor action. We're coming to you live from Chicago. Stick around. All right, wrestling fans, ready to kick things off in the ring with our opening contest, featuring one member of the House of Hardcore.
From Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 276 pounds, Tommy the Dream R.
Well, you say member of the House of Hardcore. He's the man. He is the leader, the creator of the House of Hardcore. He's the ECW original Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence himself.
Well, you talk about the immovable force, the unstoppable object. The House of Hardcore and Villain Enterprises have gone head-to-head recently. And here in our opening contest, we get ready to see two of the key players. Wait just a minute. PCO here ringside now. In the corner, Brody King, and that puts Tommy Dreamer perhaps at a disadvantage at this point in time. We are just over a week away from Global War, the Ring of Honor Supercard event right here on the Nation Network. A lot of things still to be determined about that big night of wrestling action, but one thing we know for sure, the House of Hardcore will be represented, as will Villain Enterprises.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that those two teams are going to be somehow or another having members lock up one way or another.
Brody King has him up in the air. Now Tommy Dreamer down with a pile driver. That is a move he is very familiar with, and normally Dreamer's the one dishing it out.
Dreamer's in trouble right now. Look, he's not the same guy he was in ECW. He's a damn near 50-year-old man. You can't take those kind of drops like you did back in your 20s and 30s.
Well, indeed, it'll definitely have a different effect on a body. The aging process does not help anyone in the world of professional wrestling get better.
Yeah, just don't tell that to PCO.
Well, he is an anomaly, no doubt about that. As Tommy Dreamer comes up with a nice neck breaker on Brody King, and thus far PCO's presence has not played a role in the game. And Tommy Dreamer sets up for the pile driver. There it is. No one delivers it quite like Tommy Dreamer. He hooks the leg, and he might have him right here. Oh my God, that was close.
That was damn close, and Tommy Dreamer almost pulled one out.
And now Dreamer is waiting, and here it comes, the DDT. He's finished a lot of matches off with that one. Will he add another to the book? No, not yet.
Brody King got a shoulder up, but he is not doing well. Pile driver DDT, that is a lethal combination.
I'll say it is. You don't see too many people get up from either one of those moves, much less both. Brody King with a big senton as he brings all that weight down across the chest of Tommy Dreamer. There's the Irish whip reversal. Dreamer to the ropes now, and wait a minute, PCO grabbing the ankle of Tommy Dreamer now from behind. Well, the referee might want to do something about this, because at this point in time, PCO is getting involved in the match, and Tommy Dreamer is at a disadvantage. The numbers game may be too much for Tommy Dreamer to overcome.
What a power bomb too right there. That could be it.
Referee is in position, and Tommy Dreamer out on a count of one. As PCO looking straight into the eyes of Tommy Dreamer. If for no other reason than to let him know that he's there ringside. Tommy Dreamer has got to be focused on PCO's presence at ringside, which is going to take some of his focus at the very least off of Brody King, the man in the ring, and that is a bigger problem. He hooks the leg again. Tommy Dreamer goes for one here, and a one count's all he's going to get.
You know, Tommy Dreamer's got to take the opportunities when they come along, and he knows it. He does have that outside presence now to worry about with PCO. We went from he was just standing ringside, and now he's been involved in the match, and a big clothesline sends Tommy Dreamer out to the floor.
These two men right now, there's no love lost between them, and as we mentioned, they're two rival organizations that have absolutely, you could say, brought out the best or brought out the worst in each one another. I just depends on how you want to rate that down. Big clothesline, hooks the leg, and Tommy Dreamer almost got caught. As we head towards Global War, you have to wonder what's going to happen. Will the House of Hardcore be going up against Villain Enterprises? A lot of people believe they will. And now Tommy Dreamer going for the DDT. Nice block right there. And Brody King. Elbow to the back of the neck.
I actually thought Brody was going to go for a DDT of his own there for a moment, but instead hits the big power bomb, and Tommy Dreamer shook up.
Dreamer slowly getting back to his feet. Now he's across the back. This could be a problem. He caught him, hooks the leg, and gets the victory over Tommy Dreamer.
Well, he got the victory, but let's be honest, it was a 2-on-1 match. PCO got involved at one point in the match, and Dreamer just had to stay focused on him the rest of the way.
Well, it definitely happened the way you said it did. There was outside interference by PCO. Villain Enterprises will make no bones about it. They're going to bring everything they've got at you when you get in the ring and stand opposed. But as we know, Tommy Dreamer doesn't have a problem making a phone call and bringing in some friends. As we take a look right there at the finish, as he cradled that ankle, there was no way Dreamer was going to kick out.
Big win for Brody King here in the opening contest on Ring of Honor Television, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come tonight. We'll be back with more Ring of Honor here on the Nation Network.
All right, I've got something I've got to get off my chest right now. You see, here at Ring of Honor, it doesn't seem to matter how well you do in the ring. It doesn't matter your wins and your losses so much. At the end of the day, it's just like every other place in this business. It's politics, isn't it? It's about who you know. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. I know the same people a lot of others know, but I'm still not getting the shot that I feel I rightfully deserve, and I've earned. More than deserve. I have earned it. Now, how much longer I'm going to be put on the back burner, I don't know. But what I do know is that we've got global war coming. Well, right now we got something else coming. He is the former television champion. Not real happy about it either.
Marty Scurll making his way to the ring, and you're right. Dropped that title last week out to Delirious.
So you won't tell everybody here what you earned. You're going to tell everybody here what you're entitled to. Well, I'll tell you something right now. When it comes to titles, I know something about that because I've actually held one here in Ring of Honor. My friend. And I'll tell you this much right now. I've got a TV title return match at Global War. And I know you're trying to get involved in that. Look, the fact of the matter is this. I was supposed to be fighting you at Global War for the TV title, but you couldn't hold up your end of the bargain, could you? You couldn't retain the title, and you lost it to Delirious. So as far as I'm concerned, I retain the title shot, and you can take on the winner. It doesn't work like that, in case you don't know. In a champion's contract, and maybe someday you'll learn about this, there is a return clause. I am exercising my return clause, and it will take place at Global War. Well, to me, it sounds like a bunch of rubbish. To me, it sounds like you're just a little bit afraid because you know Flip Gordon's got your number. You know Flip Gordon was going to defeat you and take that title from you. Nobody knows you like I do. Yeah, nobody knows you like I do either. Listen, you think I'm afraid of you? Here's what I'll tell you. Here's what I'll do for you just to shut you up. If Delirious is willing, I'll make it a triple threat match. So you can have your title match, get your ass kicked, and shut the hell up. If you've got the guts. Oh, I've got the guts, don't you worry about that. And I'll be at Global War. And as far as you and Delirious, well, I don't care which one of you I've got to put your shoulders down. I'm gonna get the 1, 2, 3. And I will be the ROH television champion. Mark my words. Well, you keep on believing that. You keep on telling everybody that you're going to be the television champion. Go home, tell your wife, tell your kids. Oh, just a moment. Marty Scurll. The crowd went mild. 2K at its finest. Marty Scurll has just attacked Flip Gordon. Yeah, but he did offer him the TV title match that he wanted.
Fans, we'll be back with more.
The greatest legends versus the greatest superstars. The biggest. The eighth wonder of the world. The boldest. Look out! The strongest. Unbelievable. The best. It's the greatest roster of all time. Hard hitting, high flying, over the top action. 2 generations, 1 ring. Matchups haven't happened until now.
All right, wrestling fans, we are back with more.
Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 201 pounds, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Devious Champion.
Delirious coming down the ring. Our first chance to take a look at him as the new Ring of Honor Television Champion.
This a non-title match. It was booked prior to him winning the title, but what a big opportunity nonetheless for Mike Kanellis, who's going to be his opponent here tonight in just a few moments. But let's not miss out on the fact of the matter. We talk about Mike Kanellis. He and Delirious have actually been going head-to-head for several weeks now, and it's been a very entertaining series of matches. After what we just heard in that last moment, that last segment, you have to wonder. There are those that would make an argument that Mike Kanellis has held recent victories over Delirious and should have the opportunity at the TV title.
Well, one thing we know about Global War is it's not called that for no reason. The best in the world are going to be there.
And his opponent, accompanied by Maria Kanellis from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 205 pounds, Mike Kanellis.
Mike Kanellis along with Maria. Sometimes it just borders on sickening, doesn't it?
Well, it is definitely a unique scenario we have right here, the husband and wife team of Mike Kanellis and Maria. Talk about form-fitting clothing. One thing for sure, we know that Mike Kanellis and Maria will be at Global War. What we don't know is what will their match will they be involved in? Will the TV title be a part of their Global War evening? We just don't know.
Well, it's a lot of talk, a lot of speculation. I'll tell you right now, Mike Kanellis pins Delirious or makes him tap out here tonight, and I think the argument is pretty much over.
Big cutter right there by Kanellis. Took the TV champion down and has him on Queer Street, to say the least, right now. But Delirious fighting his way out of the corner, but only momentarily.
Mike Kanellis is fighting this match like there's something on the line, and that's because there is. And he knows it.
As always, we want to thank you fans for joining us here on the Nation Network. As tonight we bring you Ring of Honor Professional Wrestling here on the Nation Network. And the countdown to Global War is on 1 week from tomorrow. And Delirious continues. Now working over the arm. What a move right there to the right arm and the shoulder particularly of Mike Kanellis by Delirious.
That's not enough to pin a man, but it's definitely going to take something out of that arm. Anytime you can take an appendage out, whether it be a leg, an arm, a knee, it's hard to be a fighter if you don't have your full functions and capabilities. But right now, Mike Kanellis showing he's still got everything going.
He throws Delirious back into the ring. The television champion now tried briefly to, I'm not sure what he was going for. There could have been a backbreaker, I suppose. But Kanellis now raining down with some hard right hands. And again, floats over for the cover, but does not hook the leg.
Well, Delirious is a television champion, and he beat Marty Scurll to get there. He's already finding out what it's like to be a champion in the Ring of Honor. The bullseye is on him. You got Flip Gordon calling you out. You got Marty Scurll calling you out. Mike Kanellis is in your face. The life of a champion is not easy because everybody wants you.
Nice clothesline right there by Delirious, and he is fighting with a purpose here tonight. Even though the TV title's not on the line, he is not taking a night off in any way.
It would be a mistake if he did.
Kanellis thrown back into the ring, and now following him in is Delirious. He got caught in a small package. Referee is right there. Shoulders are on the canvas. This could be it. He got two, and that's all.
That was awfully close right there.
Kanellis connects.
Man, oh man, you don't see a lot of facial expression from Delirious with that mask, but I can tell you right now, his eyes rolled like a slot machine.
And now Delirious rolls through, and he's working on the calf crusher. Kanellis in trouble. The referee is right there to ask him if he wants to give it up.
Global War on the line, and he knows it. He knows he has to pull out a victory now. Wait a minute.
Maria's up on the apron, and I'm not sure what she's doing, but she's got the referee's attention. Kanellis just connected. And he almost got him again.
Let's give credit where credit is due. Delirious just survived what would have put almost anybody else out.
There's another neck breaker as Mike Kanellis continues. Rear chinlock now cinches it in. Really grinding it out, and you can see Delirious trying to fight to get air.
Delirious is in trouble right now as Kanellis really cinching up on that hold. You can see him tightening the vise.
Now Delirious with a nice suplex.
That was sudden. I would call that a sudden suplex.
And now springboard, and the forearm connects. And again, Maria up on the apron. May have just saved her husband.
Yeah, he would have been pinned there. There's no doubt in my mind. He's still out.
Series of forearms right now by Delirious. And there's that Pele kick to the head. Snap suplex. And now that rear chin lock cinched in by Delirious, and he cranks it up.
He's going to try and pop that head is what he's going to try and do. You restrict the blood flow to the brain. You restrict the oxygen to the body. Sooner or later, everything else just gives out.
And Delirious puts him up across his back. Neck breaker. And now Delirious has him up. Power bomb. Rolls through the bridge. Shoulders are down. There's two. And Kanellis manages to kick out. And again, Maria up on the apron. This time Delirious goes over to address things. From behind, Kanellis connects. He goes for the cover, hooks a leg. He's got his feet up on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. And Delirious still able to kick out.
Not for nothing, but I tell you right now, these two guys have been putting on some of the best matches I've seen in a long time here in the Ring of Honor. Win, lose, or draw, I could make an argument for Mike Kanellis getting a TV title shot at Global War.
And now Kanellis outside the ring just throws Delirious into the guardrail. Things going from bad to worse for the television champion, who finally fights back. It had been all downhill for Delirious up until just now. Head first to the apron, and Kanellis is bleeding.
Yeah, he's bleeding bad too. Split wide open and the blood is flowing freely.
And that seems to have really riled him up now. Kanellis drops him. The death drop. There's a chair in the ring. Maria just threw a chair in the ring.
Well, I'm not sure what she wants to happen with that. If her husband uses it in any way, he gets disqualified.
Series of elbows to the knee outside the ring, and Mike Kanellis feeling all of that.
Going back in.
From the top rope now, Delirious as the referee gets rid of that chair. Oh, what a move! Corkscrew senton lands with precision.
Well, that's why he is a television champion, man. He doesn't take any days off.
Roll through into that calf crusher, and again it's locked on. Kanellis with the blood flowing, and that's it. He can't take it anymore.
Well, I'll tell you this much right now. Delirious gets the win. But as far as I'm concerned, Mike Kanellis is still a top contender.
Fans, later this week, we expect to have a lot more information on the final shakedown of the Supercard event that is Global War here in the Ring of Honor. Follow us on Twitter if you're not already to get the quickest and most up-to-date information here on the Nation Network.
Here is your winner, Devious.
Delirious victorious, and a big win it was.
No doubt about it, fans. Stick around. Plenty more action still to come right here on the Nation Network. This is Ring of Honor. All right, fans, we are back with more Ring of Honor action. And once again, it will be singles competition here in our next contest. Young Caleb Conley making his way down the ring.
Making his way to the ring from Georgia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Caleb.
Caleb Conley right now making his home. As they said, Atlanta, Georgia. He's been a mainstay on the NWA Power Wrestling program, and we know there'll be an NWA presence at Global War.
Well, indeed, and like we said, a lot more information still expected to be coming out over the next several days here. Final roster for the card has not been set. Match lineup is still being worked on. We are all anxiously awaiting to see how that all shakes out. And here comes Caleb Conley's opponent for the evening, and it's not going to be a fun night for him. We're going to take a look at the man who retired, Scott Steiner.
Yeah, the beating he put on Scott Steiner was absolutely brutal.
And his opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 206 pounds, Austin Aries.
Austin Aries has decided to come back to Ring of Honor. This is a man who has traveled the globe, wrestling against the biggest and the best names in our industry, and now calls Ring of Honor his home.
Well, you don't have to like the guy personally, but what he does in the ring, you can't argue with.
Indeed, he is one of the top talents, not just in Ring of Honor, but professional wrestling as a whole. The name Austin Aries is synonymous. This is a man who has been around. He's been through so many different companies, whether it's New Japan, whether you want to talk about Impact Wrestling, the stint he's done in the WWE, and right now here in Ring of Honor.
Caleb Conley walked right into that one a little surprised.
Conley's been very impressive as of late. We call him a young man. He's not a 20-year-old by any stretch of the imaginations, but at the same point in time, he's come into his own in the last 12 months where people are starting to know more and more about him, and that also goes for his opposition. He's not going to have the opportunities to pull off a quick win or a surprise because people like Austin Aries now have had a chance to scout him a little bit better. And going into a match like this, well, maybe this is backfiring on me because Austin Aries just got caught with that backdrop on the apron.
Yeah, Aries had no answer for that, but he does outside the ring, however, with a series of shots.
Nice suplex right there on the floor. Conley is absolutely showing no fear and going head-to-head with Austin Aries, who just got driven into the steel post, and again. And now the Bulldog on the concrete floor.
There are fans that are going to say, it wasn't a concrete floor, they got the padding down. That 2 inches of padding doesn't do a damn thing.
And again into the steel post. Austin Aries being shocked right now. Both men counted outside the ring. We'll be back. All right, fans, we are back, and it is tag team wrestling. It's a return match from 1 week ago. Featuring the tag team champions, it is a non-title match.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, the of Honor World Jay Lethal and the Superstar.
Lethal and Gresham are the ROH Tag Team Champions, and they are an impressive duo. Worthy Tag Team Champions, I might add.
Nobody's going to take anything away from these guys. They are some of the top athletes you'll ever find in the world today. Lethal's been around for a while now. He's got that veteran status behind him. Gresham's a little bit newer, and he's learning from the learning tree of Jay Lethal, but...
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 450 pounds, Jay and Mark.
You want an education, these guys will give it to you.
Jay and Mark Briscoe, these two gentlemen, and I use the term loosely, they have shown over the years that they will do whatever it takes to win the match. Once that bell rings, you can very safely throw friendship out the door. A lot of talk around the tag team title in a global war, how it's going to shake down. The Briscoes clearly want the opportunity to go after the tag team titles, but they would have to win tonight, I would think.
Well, I'd have to believe too. I mean, if you lose 2 in a row on television to the tag team champions, it's hard to give you a title match when there's so many other top tag teams out there that have gone on to win their matches and haven't had the opportunity. So yeah, for the Briscoes, this is must-win night.
Nice move right there by Jay Lethal with a DDT. And now Lethal has him by the throat. I thought it was going to be a choke slam, but instead presses him overhead and power bombs him.
Yeah, he just dropped him right into that slam, and it was brutal.
Jay Briscoe is the member of his team that has the most singles experience and arguably success as well, but their specialty has been and always will be that the fact that they are one of the top tag teams in the world today. The question is, how many steps have they lost over the years? And that is yet to be answered here tonight. Jay Lethal with a sunset flip, couldn't hold the shoulders down.
Yeah, that would have been a good chance to try and sneak one out. You might have pulled it off, but plenty of time left to go.
And now Gresham finds himself on the receiving end of that Irish whip into the buckle, and then the shoulder slammed into the lower back.
What a move right there. Just followed him into the clothesline, or into the corner with a clothesline.
Briscoe continues to punish. And now Gresham brought all the way over to the corner of the Briscoes. Probably not the place you want to be.
Now I can think of a lot of other places I'd rather be. A dentist chair, proctologist exam, but not in the corner with the Briscoes. No, thank you.
Nice move right there. As Gresham continues the assault. And now Mark Briscoe up against the ropes. Here's the Irish whip, takes him back across the ring. Goes for the hip toss, and he had a double clutch it, but he pulled it off.
Well, Gresham now puts him into his corner, which is the right idea, but he couldn't follow up with it, and that's made you come back and bite him.
Brainbuster. Mark Briscoe just dropped him on his head, now goes for the cover. No, instead makes the tag out to Jay. Backbreaker with authority.
Yeah, no doubt. Jay right there just drilled that backbreaker in.
Face first, he plants him right in the middle of the ring. And charging into the turnbuckle. Jay Briscoe right now feels like he's in control of the match, and perhaps he is, but they had moments like that last week and things didn't turn out the way they wanted to. Look at this, a variation on the Boston Crab, and Gresham grabs the ankles to escape that hold.
Definitely a unique variation on the Boston Crab, but let's hold on here.
He caught him with that big clothesline, and he got 2 count. And now Briscoe waiting on him to get back to his feet, and he does. Another devastating clothesline. Hooks the leg, and this time Jay Lethal knows he's got to be in there and make the save. All 4 men in the ring. This is breaking down. The referee's got to gain control.
Easier said than done.
As he drives the knees right into the small of the back. Meantime, outside the ring, Jay Lethal going to work. He's got Mark Briscoe in trouble outside on the floor.
Meanwhile, back on the ranch, as they say. Briscoe attacking for the moment.
Jay Lethal completely applauding the efforts of his tag team partner. And Gresham finds himself on the wrong end of the law when it comes to the Irish whip, and now double team coming up by the Briscoes. This is not going to be good. Rocket launcher into a cross body block. Head first into the turnbuckle he goes. Look at this move right here by Briscoe into a DDT.
Well, that's got the crowd up on their feet, and why not? That was a hell of a move. Surprised he didn't go for the cover.
Mark Briscoe walking him all the way over towards his corner. Went for the drop kick, and it was a side swipe right there. And now Mark Briscoe's got him up in the air. Sit out, slam goes right into the arm.
Gresham's been busted open, by the way, in case you didn't notice.
I did see just a moment ago, looking at the monitor, that's the way we watch the matches. Oh, and he may have just broken the arm of the champion. And the curb stomp connects, and that should be it.
Not sure why. Oh, never mind. As I say, I'm not sure why he's not going for the cover, but now I know.
To the back of the head. This will be a huge win if they can get it. Save made once again by Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal's presence has definitely been felt in this match because the Briscoes would have had this one already.
Lethal just went through the ropes to the floor.
Oh, and now the referee got in the way. Look at the head and the face aggression, though.
Another devastating DVT in the blood. Flowing. As the former World Heavyweight Champion Jay Briscoe, I beg your pardon, Jay Lethal gets involved in the match.
Referee just finally get back to his feet after that devastating shot. And I'm not sure he even knows who did it.
Jay Lethal off the top rope with a big elbow. He hooks the leg. Save is made.
Lethal once again sizing up the competition.
And he got caught. Mark Briscoe now with the hand and the arm of Jay Lethal, who just got monkey flipped into the corner. Ramming the head now of Lethal into the top turnbuckle.
I'll tell you what, this is the kind of excitement we have when the titles are not on the line.
Lethal injection. Jay Lethal just caught him.
He elects not to go for the cover, though, and you know what? He's in the ring. I'm going to defer to him on this one. I think he knows whether or not he can pin his man.
My God, look at the face and the body of Grissom. He is a bloody mess. And wait a minute!
Handspring into that patented kick once again.
And now Jay Lethal celebrating after a series of moves that has given his team the momentum once again. But look at Gresham. What a mess.
At what point in time did the doctor step in? Because he's losing a lot of blood right now.
And he hung him across that top rope. One thing for sure, we know the Briscoes need this win more.
Well, of course they do, because no matter what, it's a non-title match. Tag team champions keep on going on.
Jay Lethal gets ready to come down with a splash and nobody home. Briscoe feels it's time. There's a knee, strikes him right upside the head. And now all four men in the ring. Referee is out. Jay Lethal setting up Mark Briscoe.
Nice dodge by Briscoe, who cut the leg out.
And the desperation tag was made. But how much does Gresham have left to offer? To my point, what a move right there. If he goes for the cover, he's got the win.
Well, I think it was a huge mistake not going for the cover right there, because I think you're right. I think it was his.
Well, I believe there will always be a stain or a tarnish if JBL does not win this match. And now trying to put him in. Wait a minute. Briscoe comes out of that one. And once again, Target locks in. And another devastating shot to the back of the head. He did that from a standing position. And now Gresham managing to kick him off. He needs to make the tag, but I don't think he figures Jay Lethal is capable of being tagged in. I just cannot believe how much blood Gresham is losing in this match and that the referee is not stepping in to do a damn thing about it.
Well, there are definitely signs he's going to be looking for, but there's a big one right there, the clothesline. Emphatic with the impact.
And now the spear hooks the leg, and that might be all she wrote. Save made by Jay Lethal.
Well, at this point in time, you got to believe that the Briscoe brothers have a legitimate gripe.
Boot to the midsection, sets him up for a powerbomb. Well, he never got it off.
He marched him around the ring a little too long and then lost either the strength or his grip. I'm not sure which, maybe a little of both.
Tag made once again. Gresham just should not be in this match at this point in time.
Yeah, I'm no medical professional, but I can tell you by looking at him, he's gonna need some attention. And it may be sooner rather than later.
Jay Lethal with a series of forearms. Tremendous clothesline right to the back of the head, and now Jay Lethal pulling back on the chin. This could be it. Referee's asking him if he's had enough. Lethal pulling back, and Briscoe slips out the back door.
I gotta tell you right now, I wasn't so sure he was gonna be able to get out of that one.
Neither was I.
All the credit in the world to Briscoe, because that's a lot of punishment.
Double butterfly into a face buster. Swing and a miss, back out front, back body drop. Tornado clothesline almost took off the head of the champion. Shoulders are down. There's no save to come, and it's a 2 count.
Win, lose, or draw, you gotta want to see the titles on the line again.
The Briscoes clearly have had this match won on a number of occasions, but if not for the save being made consistently. Winds him up, and there's that clothesline. 360 in midair, hooks the leg. Gresham took out the referee.
You would think the titles were on the line.
Jay Lethal doing a number right now on Jay Briscoe, because the referee being down, he knew he couldn't go for the cover. There would be no point.
And now where's he going? Jay Lethal going all the way up top, and this is a guy who knows how to use that top rope effectively.
Without question, without doubt, Jay Lethal, lock and load, and another miss. To the corner he goes, possible double team right here, but no, he gets himself out of trouble. Now coast to coast, referee almost got wiped out one more time. Lethal with a springboard into a moonsault. Jay Lethal going after the leg. Figure 4 leg lock. Briscoe is in trouble. Look at the pain. Look at the pain he is in. Referee's asking if he wants to give it up. He's got to turn it over.
No, I don't think he's going to be able to. He might have to give it up.
Well, he did not give it up. He did not escape. Lethal let him go. But perhaps the damage has already been done. Jay Lethal, after a long delay, goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and only gets a 2 count.
Can I tell you how impressed I am with both of these teams right now? What they put themselves through, what they've been able to do.
Headbutt and a clothesline again puts him down.
Another devastating clothesline right there.
A jawbreaker now got thrown off. Here on the floor, the action spills out. Referee's count begins.
Well, they've got 7 more seconds to get themselves back in the ring. We've already had 1 count out draw. What a match that was.
Once again, fans, we invite you to follow us on Twitter at Invasion Nation for all the updates.
Gresham is melting, literally melting into the apron.
Half Boston grab is on. But Briscoe able to kick out of trouble right there. The Briscoes have been through their share of wars here in the Ring of Honor, and this one is proving to be just as big and just as bad.
Well, that's why it's our main event. No doubt about it. 2 of the top tag teams on the globe today.
Oh, there's the clothesline. He caught him again. And now setting up Jay Lethal. Lethal hopped over the spear. And a devastating clothesline again. Lethal, what's keeping him going? I don't know. And he kicks out.
I gotta tell you right now, I have no idea where he's getting it from.
Nobody home. Lethal gets out of the way. That's self-preservation right there at its best. As Jay Lethal continues now to administer the damage, the punishment, and the pain to Jay Briscoe. Now going all the way to the top rope. This has not worked out well for him. Oh, this time he catches him.
Well, he caught him, but the impact seems to have affected Jay Lethal more than Jay Briscoe.
He definitely landed awkwardly there. I thought Briscoe was going to land a counter punch to the strike. Down across the knee with a backbreaker. That butterfly face bomb taking its toll on Jay Lethal, and I have no idea what's keeping him going. There's a back elbow to the head, and now Jay Briscoe is bleeding.
He's got that bandana on, covering it up a little bit, but it looks like the blood is starting to flow.
Each team has a casualty now.
Yeah, the big difference, though, is the challengers are the ones in the ring with it.
And there's that figure four leg lock cinched in deep. This time it should be over. He's gonna turn it.
Oh, I don't believe it. Briscoe managed to turn that thing around.
Power bomb. Every time the Briscoes think they've got the win, something goes wrong. There's the spear, hooks the leg. Grisham is in the ring again. And again he takes out the referee on the 2. He rolls him up. Fans, this has been unbelievable. The Briscoes have had this match won at least 4 times, if not for the outside interference. Inverted atomic knee drop and a boot to the face as they are working around the fallen referee, who did not see any of what just happened. And now the cover, 1, 2, and Briscoe kicks out.
Well, I gotta tell you, as much as I'm ready to see a winner in this match, I didn't want it to end like that.
Oh, that's a problem right there. The Dragon Sleeper, now he's lost most of the grip on it.
Yeah, he's barely hanging on to the forehead. That's not the way you want to cinch that up.
And now a savant kick from the blood-stained and blood-soaked tag team champion. Reaches up, tag is made, and now Mark Briscoe, legal man in the ring.
Also by far the freshest man in the match, in my opinion.
Irish whip reversal now. Oh! Lethal injection. He took a page out of the book of the tag team champions. Goes for the cover, has the leg, 1, 2, and a save made by Lethal. Briscoe's gonna make Lethal pay for it. Another cutter.
He should turn around and go for the cover right now. Grisham is down and out.
Well, he certainly was, but now back to his feet, but I don't think Mark realizes it, but he's about to. Up in the air, went for a suplex, could not hold him. That Briscoe driver sending shockwaves throughout the arena. And now Grisham doesn't know where he is. Sidesteps it, he was baiting him in. And now he's got the arm trying to draw submission.
Well, we know what happens here is an arm breaker, and if he hits it,
He did. How much damage done to the arm, we don't know yet. Fans, this match has gone forever.
Well, you know, we keep telling you, the Briscoes won this match at least 4 or 5 times now. But the man outside the ring seems to find a way in each and every time to break the cover up or the count up at the count of 2.
Mark Briscoe now in trouble after being followed into the corner with that savant kick upside the head. Gresham now ready. Oh, he's got him in that octopus hold. Briscoe gets out of it almost immediately. One-legged monkey flip takes him over.
Well, I got to say one thing. The Briscoes have brought their A game. They've gone and gave everything they've possibly got to offer.
Couldn't argue with that one bit. Boots in the midsection, and now what's going to happen here? Sunset flip. Mark Briscoe waiting on him to turn around. Here he is. Oh, that's it. I don't even know what you want to call it. Briscoe out on the floor right now.
Well, the referee's count goes, and maybe a count out's the only way to get a winner out of this match.
Tag made. Jay Briscoe now the legal man in the ring. This has been all kinds of brutal, ladies and gentlemen. Sit out suplex. Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Nation Network. Here's the double team. Gresham with a DDT. Lethal now with the electric chair drop.
Oh, he's trying to break his ankle right there. Jay Lethal trying to ground Jay Briscoe, who kicks out.
And there's that lethal clothesline once again. Jay Lethal with a big elbow drop finds the mark.
You know, the one thing we still have not seen yet, and I'm surprised, and that is the Jay Driller. Because if he does that one off, if he pulls that one out, I got to tell you, I don't think there's any chance for either of those two guys getting out.
And again, the butterfly face bomb.
Big shout outs tonight to Big GAH, Brand, and John Wesley Thomas. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us here on the Nation Network.
As you do each and every week, we do appreciate you. And there's another clothesline. Follows him in and drops him in the middle of the ring. Goes for the cover. Will that be it? No!
You know, you hear the crowd occasionally chant, "Fight forever." Don't say it tonight because these guys are doing it.
Clothesline! And nothing short of a save is going to matter. There's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. He goes. Nobody home. Jay Lethal. Let him in. And now catching him with a neck breaker.
Thought we were going to see a double team, but instead, look at this. Hammering down on the head of Lethal, and now he's been busted open.
This is one of the most grueling matches I have called in a long time. Peter on the ropes, he gets a 2 count only.
Well, when you can't even cheat and get a win, I don't know what it's going to take. We may need a bolt of lightning to strike one of these 4 men.
Oh, there's a submission hold. Lethal's in trouble. Can he hold on?
It doesn't look good right now.
He's escaped. I don't believe this. And now the figure 4 leg lock is on.
Too close to the ropes.
If Jay Briscoe was about an inch shorter in wingspan, this match would have been over. And now Gresham just goes in and hooks the leg, and he still gets a 2 count. And another charging clothesline. He thinks he's got him. Hooks the leg. 2.
Gresham somehow finds a way to reach down inside and kick out again.
Boy, he just headbutted him in that open wound. And it's getting worse by the moment. Gresham has no idea where he is. Spear! And yet another save.
Now's where he's got to do it. Now's where he's got to put him away.
Mark Briscoe doing the damage to Gresham. As he snaps the knee. And I agree, he should have been going for the cover while Jay Lethal's out on the floor. There's a clothesline. Go for the cover and it's over. Has him up. Power slam. Shoulders are down. No one to make the save this time. There's 2. And it's finally over. The Briscoe brothers in a war tonight with the tag team champions come out on top.
Let me tell you what. The matches these 2 teams have put on, second to none. They have been brutal. They have been absolutely one of a kind.
Here are your winners, Jay and Mark.
The Briscoes have beaten the tag team champions in a non-title match. I feel safe to say, Global War, we will see those titles on the line. Thank you for joining us as always. So long from ringside. We will see you next week with Global War.